On this same topic of boundaries, when we start looking into this kind of stuff, things are going to come up. We're going to start looking at behaviors that we have in our subconscious mind, these automatic programs that we have, these habits, habitual habits that we do that we don't feel good about, that make us feel bad about ourselves, where we might have certain thoughts in our mind, we might judge ourselves, we might feel bad about ourselves about certain things. But I want to talk about that. And as a therapist, with a lot of clients that I work with, once they realize that the behavior isn't actually who they are. It's not intrinsically the nature of who they are, feeling bad about themselves, feeling stressed all the time, or feeling worried or in fear or feeling anxiety. That realizing that it's actually just a behavior, it's a learned habit that was created once upon a time, probably to serve them well, to help them cope through a challenging circumstance at one point in time in the past. But however this behavior was created, to know that it's just a behavior. Once we realize that it's just a behavior, it's not who we are, then we can change a behavior. Behaviors can be changed. But if it's who we are, if it's intrinsically just who we are, we're screwed. If that's the habit and it's just who we are, that's the way we feel, that's the way we're always going to feel, there's nothing we can do. But when we realize it's a habit and we can change a habit, we just need to be mindful, we need to be present to understand the habit, to be able to see it and to understand that, oh, this is how the habit works, this is the nature of this program, this behavior. And then we start to go, well, if I want my life to change, I have to change. So we start looking at a solution, different ways to be, in different ways to express ourselves consciously. But we need to build that solid foundation in here to be able to be aware enough to see how these behaviors work. And once we do, then we can start moving through them and creating new, healthier behaviors instead. And pretty soon we start feeling a lot better about ourselves. And this whole video series right now, it's about boundaries, but this is really important. And it is a boundary, a self-boundary. When we start taking care of ourselves better, when we start loving ourselves better, then we get a solid foundation of who we really are on the inside, and we start then expressing that in our actions outwardly to other people. We get more confident in how we speak, we feel better about how we speak, our energy is different, we start looking at things more positively instead of negatively. We don't get stuck on the negativity, and we don't find that we're attracting it quite as much. We're attracting more positive experiences because we're feeling better, and we're looking for these experiences now because we feel good enough about ourselves that we start to believe that we can, attract these kinds of changes in our life that make us feel better. But it really is important to realize these are just behaviors, these are just habits, and habits can be changed. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name is Arnie Peterson from Awareness and Health, and I believe that the key to our health and healing is within ourselves. And when we get to know our inner sense of self, everything in life starts to flow much better with ease. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please pass it on and let me know.